Hello, and welcome to the 17th episode of Panorama to UCL starring Dartford FC. As you might have been understanding from the last episode out, we're at the end of the season. We're just going through how the season went, playing the last few games, the last two games actually of the season with our younger prospects. So this is a good chance for you to witness our younger players and their potential and their current ability. We'll be talking a little bit more about each of them, mostly focusing on the better ones. And yep, I mean this is it. This is the end of season five, I believe, and the first season in Sky Bay League 2. And hopefully you'll be liking it. See you in a little time. Off the back of that amazing intro, we come again into our save. So, we left things off in January. I think it was the 4-1 win against, or rather the Tranmere game. I think it was the Tranmere. No, the 4-1 win against Barnet. Right. Because we've done the loss against Wolverhampton, and then the win against Barnet. Since then, as it's clearly shown here, we have won the league. We have won the league in March, in early March. There really wasn't any team popping off. Only Wycombe had a good run of form in January, continuing throughout February and March. But really the biggest surprise was actually Wimbledon flopping in January. And based on that, we managed in March to win the league. There was really not a point where we didn't look like winning. So I really didn't have any reason to come back sooner than the end of season. Right now we're gonna be doing a double header against Forest Green, who are in 19th, and Doncaster in 18th. To make things interesting, I will be playing most of my youth team. Let's start with the results. We look at the team and continue from that on. After the win against Barnet, we won 3-2 against Cheltenham. Vaughan with 2 goals, Peppel with 1, 4-win against Scunthorpe, Bolton with a rare goal. SN actually scored, and he has scored quite a few when we played him. We didn't play him that much, but when we did, he was actually very good. Vaughan and Whitley with a goal. I mean, you don't really see Whitley scoring. He usually tries to, right? But never actually managed to score that. Then we finished January with a 1-0 loss against Fleetwood, which was, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. 3-1 win against Wimbledon to start off February, and I think after the game against Cambridge, no. Sorry, sidetracked a little bit. I went on my little side quest. 3-1 win against Cambridge. Augustine has been scoring like crazy lately, and that's why we promoted him to the first squad. To be fair, he's been just amazing for us. You can see the guy here is easily our best striker at this point. I'm actually considering dropping him to a deep line forward. I think he fits the role a little better than advanced forward, but we'll see. We'll see about that. 3-0 win against Telford, 2-2 draw against Mansfield, 4-4 draw against Northampton. A flurry of goals. Actually, Hull basically giving us the draw in the 94th minute. A late corner that he scored from, and it was an amazing sight, an amazing game. 5-0 win against Stevenage at home, and I think after the Accrington game, we actually won the league. 2-0 victory, Peppel and Chris scoring. I've tried to play the youth team or the youth players as much as possible lately, just to give them some game time to further their improvement a little bit. 5-1 win against Barrow, 3-1 win against Wigan. Very good performance from the guys. Wharton scoring, that's a rare sight. 3-0 win against Walsall. Whitley with a goal once again. SN and Augustine, our strikers. Nothing left to say. 4-2 victory against Wycombe in a game that I was half expecting not to win because they've been very good. So they've been super super good throughout the season. But we managed to score the win. We were great, and really that's all that we could have hoped for. 1-1 draw in the last game against Grimsby. Played a rotated squad. Vaughan with a goal. I'm not showing these games because they're unimportant. If there's any that you actually want to see, just leave it out in the comments. We'll just go back and rewatch maybe highlights from every game, and I can offer some commentaries on those. I think I think I could show the Northampton game, but it's 8 goals. It's quite a lot. We were super lucky. I think we deserved to win. To be fair, I mean we can at least look at the stats. It was a very poor defensive performance from us. Based on the XG, we were better. Based on shots, we were better. We had double the shots, almost. A lot of shots on target. We missed a lot of chances early on and allowed them to take control of the game. Basically, they controlled the game throughout, um, stat wise, on the scoring board, because we were much better than them. We had a lot of, I think, three clear cut chances. What I consider to be clear cut chances. They were actually, I think, two of them were half chances, but very good positions for strikers to actually score, which they didn't really. I stuck with Peppel and Augustine. I didn't sub him off, though on other days I might have. They rewarded me. They rewarded me massively. Augustine with an assist and Peppel with the goal. Probably I should have brought on Vaughan, but he's been kind of hit and miss, and especially coming off the bench, he doesn't usually perform. Keeping that in mind, I decided to stick with Augustine and Peppel, and they rewarded me. We got the draw. We should have won the game. We didn't win the game. Story of the save, basically. But a very good game, and I think it was the most thrilling encounter we had in a long time. I should have come back for it, to be fair, but it was so close. I never expected it to be so closely fought. I was expecting it to be just a regular win for us, especially given our good run of form, except the Mansfield game, which was a darn shame, but it is what it is. Played a rotated squad and it beat me in the ass. Right now we're playing Forest Green and Doncaster, as I've said, and this would be the team we're going with. We're playing the younger players for once. So basically, what I want to do is not play a rotated squad, but rather the youngest squad possible that I can, except Broders, who I'll be releasing at the end of his contract. He's really not up to the task. And I want to basically bring in all my youth players to give them some game time, to see them improve. We have the likes of. So let's start by looking at the squad a little bit. This is my youngest squad possible that I can trust. We have Collins on the right. He's been improving quite somewhat decently this season. He really isn't up to the task, improvement wise. I don't think he's gonna be that good for us moving forward. I might look to sell him in the summer if I receive a good bid for him. Wharton on the left, he is just amazing, mentally and physically. Technically, I've seen much better. Jones starting as a center back. He's been decent for us this season. Again, not seeing massive improvements for him. Probably will be looking to sell him if I receive a good offer. Don't know yet what to do with him. Robinson is our best defender by a large margin. He's just insanely good physically, very good mentally, and amazing technically. He will be starting for us next season as well. That's a clear go. Whitley is an advanced playmaker. Even though he's a first team player, he is young. He's 20 years old. He has a resolute personality. He's been improving like mad since we signed him. I think he's gonna be amazing for us. Then Bolton as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Where is he? He's not that great in the role. I mean, 6 marking and 7 tackling, 9 strength, but I don't have any other position to play this guy in. He's one of those players that can't play as a ball-winning midfielder, can't be a playmaker because of their poor passing and vision. I really don't know how to play the guy. I think I'll be looking to offload him if I can receive a good offer. I don't like his personality. We've got him on the free from Tottenham. I might be considering selling him. Chris starts at right inside forward. Very good player for us. Limited potential according to my assistant, but he's been improving a little bit. Just disregard the orange arrows. They're really not telling the story for this guy. He's been improving like hell, not really performing as good as I think she should be. But again, we'll see. Maybe we'll keep him around for another season. Left inside forward Ford. There's really nothing more I can say about this guy. He's fucking amazing for us. He never really recovered from his last injury, but he's valued at a little short of £2 million. Maybe I could sell him for £2 million. That would be a great sale, and I will sell him. For that price, I will sell him. Vaughn starts as a deep lying forward. He's not particularly good at it, but then again, I want to actually play. Oh, actually, no. Let's switch them up. So Vaughn advanced forward. I don't know what I was doing there. Vaughn advanced forward, very good at the role, very speedy. The type of pacey hitman. Of course, 12 finishing, 13 composure. I mean, 13 composure is great. 12 finishing could be a little better. And he is good. He's been performing for us. I would normally be looking to sign him when his contract with Burnley is up, but I don't think he's League One quality. I think he's good for League Two, but not really for League One. Augustine is today already playing forward, very good at the role. I really like this guy. He improved so since we've signed him, he improved like crazy, and he's crazily good. He'll be our starting forward, I think, for the next year as well. He's the best forward in our squad, and yeah, he'll be retaining his position here. Even my assistant thinks the same, and I tend to agree with him. Right. Let's go into today's game. Uh, what I'm trying to do right now is show you the younger squad, what they're capable of, because they have been doing a lot of things this season. And a lot of these players, even though their abilities suggest otherwise, have been performing rather well. I don't care about these last two games. They're just the eye candy at this point. We've won the league. I've tried experimenting with the squad a little bit in this last month or so since winning the league, but again, I'm not taking it probably as seriously as I should. A very good goal by Ford there. I think it was an assist by Whitley, or was it not? I don't think it was because I think Ford was tackled, but let's see it again. No, he actually dribbled past his man. Yeah, it was an assist for Whitley. Very good pass. And very good dribbling by Ford. Ford is amazing. I would love to sell him for that amount, for short of £2 million. But if I cannot sell him, then I'll just be happy playing him as a starting inside forward. This season, I was thinking of some overhaul of the attacking players, in a sense that Luther will probably have to go or to be relegated to the bench. The same with Peppel, who's leaving at the end of his contract. I see no point in renewing it. He wants 3.5k in wages per week. I cannot afford that. I mean, I can afford that. Not for him. That's the main point. I cannot be giving him that much. He's not that good. He's been very good for us in the Vanarama National, in the Vanarama National South, yes. Even in this league, he's been very good for us, but in League One, I don't think he really is deserving of a spot in the first team. Maybe he would have been very good as a substitute if he actually wanted decent wages for that role. But he doesn't, and he wants to be a star player, which I don't particularly like. Vaughan now. One on one, scores. Whitley with the second assist, but it's offside. Yeah. Story of our life. I used to chastise SN a lot for these offside runs. Apparently, it rubbed off on uh, Vaughn as well. At least he's only on loan. I'm paying very few wages for him, and I won't be retaining him for the next season. I want a better option there. I think us getting, I mean, that's why he's our starting striker. You can see right there. I mean, he's just a level above everybody else in the squad. And Chris with an assist, unlikely assist. He doesn't usually pass it like that, but very good pass and very good goal from Lyle Augustine. Easily our best player. And he only cost me like 3k from Aldershot, which where he never played for. For they never played him, and he's that good. I mean, he improved massively. To be fair, can you score? No, he actually almost assisted another one. Oh, it's offside. I mean, he should have scored. To be fair, mm. Mm. 14 finishing, 8 composure. Yeah, that makes sense. But 18 finishing, he should have scored that. 14 finishing, sorry, not 18. If he had 18 finishing, he'd be a starter. Ford, very good pass. Holy shit. Holy shit, but what a pass from Chris and an amazing goal from Ford. Holy hell. This pass was sublime, and the finishing was good as well. On his left foot, even. I mean, stuff you love to see. 5 passing, 5 vision. There. There you have it. That's what 5 passing and 5 vision gets you. Uh, Brilliantly. Keep going, lads. This is what my youth team can do. This is my younger squad, which can win this type of games very comfortably, I feel like. They were lucky in their goal. They were super lucky. Bolton played very well in this position, even though he shouldn't be playing at all there. But, I mean, he impressed. Okay. Now they are on the attack. Is that... I don't think it's Jermaine Francis, right? It can be Jermaine Francis. He's not good enough for this level. I had the Jermaine Francis who helped us get promoted, I think, from Vanarama National South, and then played as a really no, really not expecting that much from them. To be perfectly honest with you guys, well, ability-wise, they're very not there in a lot of ways, but they are playing super well at the moment. That's the thing. Right, let's make some changes. Let's bring Aronis because he's young. Hips is kind of young, 22 years old. Ish. Carson is not young. I think 23 or 24, 25. Okay, close enough. But I don't want Wharton to get injured because I really don't have any other options besides Collins. Let's bring Foyo and Pepal on. Yep, these are the changes that I make. 5 changes in the 67th minute. As I've stated, I don't care about these games. I just do the 5 subs, even though it might invoke the wrath of the FM gods. Augustine scores again. I mean, what can you say about this little guy? He's just amazing. Amazing for us. Yep, let's make the changes. Let's sub off the tired players. I'm really bummed out about Chris, who actually played very well today. But still, very good choice, very good choice, very good game by him. I just wished he would have improved a lot more than he currently is, but that's the thing. With these younger players, I took a punt on each one of them. Most of them aren't improving. I think only Whitley and Augustine are going to be with us for the long haul. The other young players haven't really impressed me that much. Again, we've signed them in the Vanarama National, and at that time they looked amazing. Now, mm, mm. As we move up to the leagues, their potential really doesn't seem that great. I was not expecting us to get promoted this quickly. That's the problem. I was expecting another 2 or 3 seasons per league, but back to back promotions really was off the cards for me. And signing these players was meant to give us some stability in the Vanarama National, but right now that really is off the cards now, isn't it? And I never won that FA Trophy, I think it was called. I never won the FA Trophy. A lot of sliding tackles from my squad. Don't a penalty, of course it's a penalty. Good job, Robinson, my friend. Very good job. I cannot fault Teddy for that. It was just the way it is. 4-3 victory. We kind of fell off in the second half, but then again, we won. We won. That's the most important thing. We played a rotated squad. We made 5 subs all at once. Really, there's no way I can be mad at the squad for that. Very good performance. Again, another victory. Augustine shines. I'm keeping the same squad for the next game, just because again, younger players, rotational options, most of them. Doncaster Oriola, big favorite for Sky Bet League to player. Chuck Ford is also on the list. I mean, I I would want Ford to win that, and had he not gotten himself injured so badly, I think he would be the clear winner for that um, prize. Since his injury, he doesn't really look or play the same at the same levels that he used to. So I don't know what to say about that. But either way, it's game against Doncaster. We're already how many seasons in? This is the fifth season. Holy shit! I'm getting older in this game. Right. Lewis is still injured. I mean, I think I won't be playing Ford. I think I'll be giving Foyo a chance for this one to impress. Because he's a little bit tired. Maybe he'll come on at halftime. Right, we're going into this game. I mean, I don't really care about that. It's still Doncaster. It's not really an amazing team in the league. They are clear, so they are not relegated, but they're just one place above Forest Green, and I think we battered Forest Green. We were just poor in the second half, but in the first half we were amazing. And they scored from the penalty spot. They had other. We had some mishaps in. I mean, I have to rewatch this. It was an amazing goal for sure. Have another chance. I don't like that. Oh, okay. I think we have a chance to be fair. And I guess the ball. He catches the ball. Uh, a long. What you call it? Clearance? No, it's not a clearance. It's a. Yeah, let's call it clearance, but it's not a clearance. It's a long pass. A long kick, right? Uh, are we on the attack anytime soon? No. Bolton loses the ball and they score off the back of that. Good job, Bolton. Thank you very much. That's why I play you, just so we can give them goals like that. Thank you, Bolton. Michael Bolton, not the singer. Not the singer. I think I will be selling him, to be fair. He doesn't fit my system at all, that's the problem. I always take pride in having signed players that fit the system. Bolton is one such case where I saw potential, I signed him. I didn't care about how he fits the system, but right now, as I'm thinking about it a little more, I think that was a mistake on my part. I think that's one of the reasons we're getting destroyed out here. What I was trying to say is that I think that's the reason he hasn't played uh, that much this season, mostly because he doesn't fit the system. So there's no way I can bring him in more important games. He doesn't have a role to play. Basically, that's the problem. Okay, we have to make some changes. Jones for Forbes. I think Wharton on the right and Carson on the left. Ford for Chris and Peppel for Vaughn would be smart changes at this point. And I'm keeping one for the 70 something minute. 70 something minute. Right. Carson to Foyo, back to Carson. Carson to Whitley. He should score that, and he misses. Of course, he misses. They score those goals, but we miss everything. It makes sense. Right. Across, and it's dealt with by them, but Whitley wins back possession. Back to Robinson. To Whitley. I think it was offside. Oh no, Augustine misses a freebie. I mean, what can you do when your players miss like that? What can you do? We should be at least one goal. We should have scored at least one, maybe two. Whitley should have scored that. He had the channel to score it. Um. Oh, Hips. I could bring Hips for Bolton. Yeah, that makes sense. Hips is very good defensively. I think he'll be one of the players who could provide us with a good rotational option. If they had scored that, it would have been it would have been really a tragedy. It's a tragedy. We're 3-0 down, but say very poor performance. They were super lucky with some of the goals. It was shameful to be fair. Right. This is the end of the season. We've finished the season. We've received 25k. Not really that much because we made a loss throughout the season. But that's alright. Who cares about money, right? We're a footballing club. We don't need money. We don't need that money shit. Right. For the next season, um, let's see when we can find that um, season 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 over screen. You know that season overview. I think it's called. I think half of the playoffs are being played, right? Usually it's right at the end of the season, but for this lower leagues, kind of lower leagues, sort of lower. I don't really remember when it was. Probably I do the preseason. John Swift looks holy shit. He used to play for one big club, right? From Chelsea. He was released, and I mean he looks great. I'm dreading to think how much he'd actually want from us, money wise. And he's 32. I want this younger squad. Hudson looks underwhelmed. Underwhelmed. It's just happening. I think I'll be doing the off season maybe as an episode, or let's promote him and sell him. Either as an episode or off screen. I think off screen might make sense. Or a combination of both. Would that work? Would the combination work? I think it would work. I think I'll try to do a combination of sorts. I mean, I have the end of team meeting, Sky Bay League 1. I think we'll be able to not get. Okay, I have nothing else to promise. Basically, I want to avoid relegation next season. That's the bare minimum, and I think with the team that we have at our disposal, we can avoid relegation. The only problem I have is actually let's. What? When is that screen coming up? When is that screen coming up? When do Walsall play? Nothing is okay. So there's nothing there. I have to. I have to wait for the screen basically. We've lost a lot of money this month. We're still in the black, sort of, but really. Oh, Bruni helped Bath City, right? We'll be looking at the guys that came back from loan at the end of the next, at the start of the next season. Sorry, or when I'll do that preseason stuff. Maybe I I still don't know how to approach everything. That's the problem. I don't really know how to approach this because preseason boring. Might get boring because we might not be able to find those very good players that would really bring us one step above what we are now, where we are now, basically. I think I'll have to cut most of this thing off. Right. I'll try to keep it as small as possible this episode. I mean. Okay, so Sky Bay League 2, we have the first round of playoffs. Let's see who gets promoted. I put my money on Barnet. This is where I put my money on. Barnet lost in the first round. What more can I say? Fleetwood actually won. They've done some upsets. They have a replay. Fucking yeah, we're gonna stay here for a while, I think. So Fleetwood really pulled off some upsets this season round. We've actually won it by an amazing number of points. To be fair, it was a very clear run in the end. Right. We had the youth intake. I won't be talking about the youth intake. Please don't make me talk about the youth intake. It's been shit. It's been really, 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 really shit. There's really no one outstanding. Oh, it's actually two rounds. I didn't know that. Barnet lost, Fleetwood went through, and Walsall won against Wigan. Okay. I was rooting for either Barnet and Wigan, but perhaps I'm poor at discerning who deserves and who doesn't. Fleetwood versus Walsall is on the 14th. I think that's after the 14th we'll get our huge screen. Brunelli's trophy. Good job, my mate. You haven't really improved, but good job. I'm really hopeful to see some of these youngsters improve, but at this point, it doesn't. It seems unlikely. Maybe we could sell some of them for some money, because we really need money. That's that's a huge problem we have. We really need money. We are bleeding money at the moment. Hopefully, the TV rights for Sky Bet League One are better. Maybe we'll get better money in League One because we really need a better some better source of revenue. Otherwise, we will be in the shit. I think I'll be trying to offer you some guys some. Yeah, you can see the scholars here. I won't be talking about that. I'm sorry, guys. Walsall or Fleetwood. Who would it be? Fleetwood, actually. Holy hell. Well, they got relegated 2 seasons ago. Finished fifth last season, and now they got promoted. Right. So, end of season review. New arrivals. Let's see. Vaughan, 11 goals, 7 assists in 15 games. Very good. A very good average rating. Lyle is the best signing we've made, and I kind of agree. 3,000 from Aldershot. Cheap transfer of sorts. but he played amazingly for us. Easily our best player this season. Seriki was another one. He was very good. He was the first fullback, except Carson, to actually have an above 7 rating, average rating during the season, which is amazing. Robinson was again incredibly good. We have a minimum fee release clause of 600,000, which would be immense for a club. And I think he is worth much more than that, to be fair. His only problem is having signed with us, who have a very poor reputation. Hunt was very good. He was solid, much better than I expected. I expected him to be kind of leaky at the back, but he wasn't. He was really impressive, and I really want to retain him for the next season as a rotational option. Whitley was amazing. We have a minimum fee release clause, which I don't like, but he's been very solid for us throughout the season. He's more of a deep lying playmaker than an advanced playmaker, but given time, I think he can improve there as well. He is amazing, and he could slot in as a ball winning midfielder as well at this level. So he's very good. Sidar was great as that ball winning midfielder role. I think he'll be. I won't be retaining him. I think he's not League One quality. And Jones was fairly decent in the 18 appearances he had. Nothing great. He didn't improve that much. I expected him to improve much more, but he's only 19. There's still time. We've won the league easily. It's been amazing for. I mean, what can you say? Only 4 losses. Doncaster, Fleetwood, Wycombe, and Northampton. Not only Wycombe and Fleetwood are teams that beat us and are in the top of the table. Other than that, we fared well against our other playoff candidates or promotion candidates. Right, the finances. Let's see. We have higher sponsorship. Holy shit, broadcast revenue 265k in broadcast revenue. Are you insane? And we had 10k last season out. I mean, it's a fair ramp up, but we lost more money, and I don't understand how that works. That's the problem. I don't understand how that works. We had much more competition prize money. Match day commercial and retail is lower, which doesn't really help. We've saw Pepol, Ford, Foyo, Aronis, and Luther. I mean, it's okay. Pepol, Augustine, Luther, Chris, Sida. Where's Ford? Ford is not here. I mean, oh, because he was injured, I think. Right. I won three trophies, three awards, head coach awards. Player of the season, Pepel. He was a player of the season. I don't think he was either Ford or Augustine. Young player of the season, Augustine, clearly. Goal of the season, Aronis against Wigan. Top goal scorer, Pepel, 20 goals. Carson, 14 assists. This guy is an assist monster. Player of the match, Lyle Augustine, highest average rating, Augustine. Most passes completed per 90 minutes. Callum Whitley, amazing stuff from our playmaker. Most shutouts, Edai, 14. And youngest goal scorer, Augustine, at 18 years and 71 days. Amazing stuff. Very good. We've paid, as part of the Skybed League 2's Solidarity Payment Scheme, Dartford have received the sum of. Holy shit! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Money! Money, money, money! Actually, we've made money this season around. Amazing stuff. I didn't know there was a Solidarity scheme, so I was super unaware of that. And if we received short of 500k this season, I'm really. Can you find Solidarity here? Don't think I understand where I can find the Solidarity scheme. No. Where can I find the Solidarity scheme? Parachute payment. I don't need parachute payment. I need money. I don't need I don't need parachute payment, right? I mean, parachute payment is for teams that get relegated, if I remember correctly. I don't I don't understand where I can financial rules, right? Should it be? No, it's not here. I don't know where to see that. Sponsorship income. We are dead last. Only us and Barnet are under 100k. I mean, what you want to see? Fucking hell. We have a better sort of better ground than some of the teams, which is very good capacity wise. Season tickets, Dartford dead last, both in revenue and tickets sold. I mean, I don't even want to watch the wages. I don't have wages here, and I don't want to see wages because I think we are. Oh, we're down there. Team detailed. Could I see wages spent? Salary per year. Salford is the highest. Holy hell. Holy hell. They have a huge spend. We are the lowest, but not by far to be fair. And net transfer spend. We were alright, I guess, compared to other squads. Right. For the next season, the problem I have is Pepol is leaving. I'm not renewing his contract. Sidal will be leaving because he's only on loan here. Lewis will be coming into the squad. I might consider Rasmussen as well, not as a starter though. Rasmussen and probably Nanti as well. He's been improving like hell in Thailand. I think I have. I think I have to explore this opportunity as well. Brothers will be leaving. We don't have a substitute goalkeeper. Right. Pepple is leaving. Reed hopefully will be leaving. I mean, he will be leaving. Tasker will be leaving. Vaughn and Sidal will be leaving. Ashdown will be loaned out or sold for some money. This guy will be released, I think. Oh, he doesn't have a contract. Released on a free, right? McDougall will be loaned out again. Bruni will be loaned out again. I think he just didn't improve that much at Bath, so I'll have to loan out him out once again and probably sell him further down the line. Maybe sell him now. I don't know. We'll see. And Brothers will be released. Maybe I could sell McDougall as well. I don't think he'll be improving that much. Maybe I could sell him. We'll see. We'll see if either him and Ashdown. I think both him and Ashdown will be sold for some money. If we can get 200k for McDougall, I'm selling him. Otherwise, keeping him on. Right. Based on that, we need a new deep line forward. We need a new ball winning midfielder. And realistically, I cannot be relying on Luther that much. So, keeping that in mind, Foyo is getting released as well. Actually, Foyo will be released as well. Unfortunate stuff, but he's really not that great. He's been rather poor this season around. I think he's reached his peak, his limit, basically. So, keeping that in mind, I need a new deep lying forward. I need a new advanced forward. I need a new inside forward, and I need a new ball-winning midfielder. The only player that will not be sold at any cost is Augustine. Players actually, Augustine and Robinson. They are our pillars for the next season. They are the best players that we have, and I really don't want to sell either of those. Especially Lyle, who's 18 years old. Just looking at him now makes me wonder what kind of beast he'll be turning up to be in the future. But yeah, I think that's all for this episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. This is our lineup for the next season. It has some issues. We will address those in the off season. Some of it probably will be here on YouTube. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I'll manage it, but I'll try. I'll be trying to put something in. And if I get some extra money, I will be looking for a new goalkeeper and center back. But only if I get the money. Otherwise, I'm happy with a new advanced forward, inside forward, and ball winning midfielder. Uh, I don't have any targets lined up. I have to do some browsing. We'll do some browsing together actually and see if anybody turns up. So, thank you everybody for joining. I hope you are having a good day. If you like this episode, leave a like, leave a subscription, and actually write down some comments. What do you want to see? What didn't I present properly? It's up to you guys to just let me know what else you want to see, what other things you want to see from this kind of episodes. Maybe you liked the another format. Maybe you want actually me to pace the whole off season and my line of thinking during the off season or not, or maybe you're not interested in the off season at all. Just let me know. Leave a comment. It helps out massively for my channel. A like helps a lot too, and a subscription. I mean that's clearly. So thank you all. Love you guys, and see you in a bit. Bye.